talking about football, he looks like maybe he could have been a tight end or
a D-tackle, maybe.
D-tackle for sure. He is a big, strong kid with quick feet and great movement and a lot of skill from this Green Canyon team. Again, look, you just don't go 24-1 on accident. It's hard. I mean, come on. And the one that they did lose was another great team in Ridgeline who shot lights out. But this is an exciting team because I don't know if you go totally David versus Goliath, and I've got my own take on that battle, but I think this is one where it's going to come down to the little things. If Dixie can make them play Dixie basketball and control that tempo, as Coach Roberts talked about, this could be a unique matchup for Green Canyon. Maybe the most unique matchup they've had outside of Ridgeline.
Put 8 minutes on the first quarter clock. Let's play some semifinal 4A state basketball. Flyers in blue, white numbers, all green, or all white with green trim for the Wolves. Wolves win the tip. Play-by-play brought to you by Intermountain Sports Performance. There is no off-season. Sport-specific, science-based training.
Going to be a design play right out of the jump here. They're going to try and get Haig the ball here. He's going to attack middle. Good job.
Kick out J-Mo. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound, tipped around, controlled by Forsey.
And look, you might laugh at what I'm about to say, but when you can get an early stop like that, like if someone comes out and knocks down a 3, it does. It kind of dazes you a little bit. So if that goes in, boy, it's a lot of momentum, even though it's just one play, and it goes vice versa. If Dixie can score a big one here, it might put a little bit of chin music on Green Canyon.
Spin move, Davey. Kick to Weber. Corner pocket. 3, no good. With 8 on the shot clock, rebound Wolves. Here they come.
And I saw it on that play. J-Mo boxing out J.J. Davey. J.J. Davey probably giving up 100 pounds of size almost.
Haig, deep triple, front iron, no good. Forsey, his second rebound. He'll bring it across the timeline. Between the legs. Now he looks at Coach Roberts, has the play. Flyers going to work. They're working right to left on your Fan Sports Network radio dial. Turnover. This is what the Wolves do. A tip and a steal. Ahead to Stokes. And the Wolves will slow it up.
They were aware of the game that J.J. Davey had as we see another long 3.
And they can't find the mark. 0 for 2 from distance for the Wolves to start this game.
As long as J-Mo has the fatigue factor in check, it's going to be a much tougher road to hoe for the Dixie Post.
Walter all alone. High lob and a foul. Not a bad foul by Stokes, because I think he would have scored the bucket.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This is how Dixie was so successful in Region 9 is they moved the ball really, really well. And they're so unselfish, right? We talked about their ball movement yesterday. If they can get the ball spinning and moving around, they find a way to pick you apart.
Inbound to Forsey. Fresh shot clock for the Fly fam.
And again, you'll notice they are not going to be in a hurry here. You certainly don't want to see this Green Canyon team get out in transition as they are deadly.
Forsey drive past everybody, reverse lane, couldn't finish. Offensive rebound, Walter. Forsey, extra pass. Carter lines up a triple. That ricochet's too strong. Rebound, Crane. Here come the Wolves. Right side to Stokes. Shaking and baking, working on Forsey. Nothing there. Good transition defense. That was one of Ben's keys to the game. Crane thought about the 3. J-Mo now with it straight away. 20 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Haig double teamed. They throw a double at Haig. Crane now open for 3, didn't want it. Drives the right side, scores it. Crane with the first bucket there.
Ooh, and I'd like to, we can see this on the replay. I actually watched his foot there. I don't know if that was the right call. I know what he saw, but yeah, we're going to be a little bit behind there. Maybe we get it right here. Watch. I know what he saw right here, right?
Davey.
I think a little bit of a missed call.
I agree. And Crane. Two 2-0 Wolves. Flyers trying to get on the board here. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left on the sport court of Southern Utah clock. Hard jab left, dribble drive right, shot no from 15 from Forsey.
Flyers have had a couple of great looks, and looks like a little bit of a missed assignment there in transition. We talked about that transition D.
And Horman with the lay-in, 4-0 Wolves. Here comes the press.
And this is what is so deadly with this Green Canyon team, is if they can get a bucket, they jump into that press, and it's a lot of pressure for a high school basketball player to handle.
Walter resets out, guards take control. Man-to-man defense. High lob, Davy. We saw it all day yesterday, and he scores points in the paint for the Flyers. They're on the board.
And that's a great high-low pass. And Davy's just got the soft hands to make that catch go up quick and get the two.
Stokes, mid-range, Jay. Defender left him. He stopped. Defender kind of gave him too much space there, and he strokes it. Stokes with the stroke. 6'2" Wolves.
He's a great point guard. You can tell he's the type of guy that controls the tempo, but when his number's called, he'll be ready.
Davy attack mode. Window laying good. He's still hot from
He's going to find a way to get it in the hoop. He's locked in right now.
Forcing nearly a steal. He stepped on the half-court line, and now we get a reach-in foul on Kendall Carter.
I kind of was hopeful they wouldn't call it, not because, I'm biased in this matchup, but just because it was so close. You almost like to let these guys play. It didn't impact the game to let that thing go, but I think you almost
Stokes
felt like he had to
maybe gets a
call it.
lay-in if
I think it hurt Green Canyon more than it helped Dixie for sure.
Haig to inbound. Wolves up 6-4, halfway through quarter number 1. Here in our coverage on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, listening, or watching tonight.
Good crowd here tonight, by the way, Dev and Paulie. It's only going to get more filled up as the night progresses because Hurricane, another local team, just down the road about 40 minutes. You see a great interior pass by, and they're going to say stays here. Walters making his case, denied by the judge.
Yeah, 4,500 seats. Let's check the replay here. Brought to you by Holbrook Asphalt. And if we get over 55 points, fans in Southern Utah can go to the St. George Yogurtland after the game and get the big score dessert. Buy one, get one free. 6-4. Tough call again. Haig gives it up. First round of substitutions, Colin Simmons and Erickson have checked in for each respective team. Haig on a dribble drive. They're guarding him tight. Erickson back to Haig. Corner pocket, threes in the air short. And offensive rebound by Mr. Crane. He's like a crane with those long arms, building a sky-rising building. He'll give it up. And Cox misfires. Rebound, Forsey. Hey, Forsey's already got 3 boards. Lead ahead, Simmons. Simmons scores the putback, no. Trying to score, and he can't. 2 good looks for Simmons. You almost expected him to make it, and he couldn't.
Physical around that basket right now.
Block on Forsey. He tried to sell the charge, I believe the official thought, but he didn't move. I think you could have let play continue there, but the Wolves are headed to the line to shoot 2.
Hardest call in basketball right there, the block charge. But Colin Simmons had a couple of opportunities there to get that in transition as we see the first free throw just a little long from Cox. But right now, 6-4, it feels like a couple of heavyweight fighters just kind of jabbing and feeling each other out here in round 1.
And better defense than offense. Flyers have started shooting at 28% from the field and 33% for the Wolves. 7-4, he splits a pair of Fabulous Freddy's free throws. Weber to the middle. Over to Simmons. There's Davy and a reaching foul on Horman.
That's just going to be his first, but already 2 team fouls and 3 team fouls. Not anything to worry too much about. This is where Dixie's been effective here as he's out of baseline, out of bounds.
Inbound to Davy. And Weber will bring it out next to the T-Bird logo.
I think you try and get J.J. Davy on the block here.
Drive and dump. It's been working all tournament long.
This is a great little play where they do a back screen, down screen action. There they go. They have it to J.J. and almost a steal there from Haig.
Logan Brown coaching him up on the Wolves sideline. Now his arms across his chest as Forsey takes a 3 and hits it. A net's on fire 3 from long range.
That was from Enoch. It was so far away from Cedar City. Great shot there by a big-time scorer.
Hard drive, good pass, corner pocket 3, and Erickson put it in the microwave. A corner pocket 3, nothing but the bottom.
There's always the question, and then there's the answer, and that was a quick one from the Wolves there.
Counter punch right back, as Paulie said.
Dixie 1 of 3 from distance. Green Canyon 1 of 5. The 3-point shooting comparison so far. Carter wants a triple, no. Rebound Erickson. Erickson ahead, and Cox can't handle it. Here comes Carter. Flyers have a 3-on-2. Forsey on the wing, ball fake, head fake, dribble drive, feeling his way inside, up and under, flip shot, got it. Patience of Forsey, and a timeout, Tyler Roberts, and the Flyers have closed to within 1. We've got 1:20 left first quarter. We'll step aside. 10-9, Wolves lead here in the 4A state semifinals on KSL and the Fan.
House of Jump is Southern Utah's only indoor trampoline park and your only place to jump, dunk, and dodge. Head on over to our house, the House of Jump.
Athletes, now is the time to build explosive strength, power, speed, and agility when you join Intermountain Sports Performance through our Season of Speed Holiday Special. Call 435-251-2299 to instantly save $100 on our 8-week training program. Must purchase by December 31st.
Back live here in Cedar City. And Paulie, what do you see so far from the observation deck right now?
Yeah, looking back at our Findlay Subaru Stars of the Game predictions, I thought that Tyson Forsey and Ben said Jude Haig, and 0 for 2 for Jude so far. Hasn't gotten a lot of shots, a lot of volume. And on the other side, Tyson Forsey, 2 of 4, 5 points. So that's a quick update on your Findlay Subaru Star Watch.
10-9, though. Wolves still leading, and Haig hasn't scored. That's good news.
That is good news.
The Wolf Nation, the whole pack of Wolves. Haig trying to score, and he can't. Left a little bit short. Forsey grabs another rebound. Mac Howard is in out of the timeout for Dixie. Simmons stays on. It's about a 7-man rotation. You got Simmons and Mac Howard. That's about as deep as you'll go.
Which is one more than it was last year. They only played 6 guys last year. Watch for the spin move here. Actually, the spin pass to the big-time shooter, Mac Howard, lets it fly.
And Mac Howard plays at Dixie. His sister, Kelly Howard, just punched her ticket. She plays for Snow Canyon. How about the Howard household if they both get to state championship games and won? That would be one all-time pitcher tomorrow.
Well, and their dad was a great basketball player. I had a chance to grow up with him, and he actually ended up playing at Ricks College and then moving on to Westminster.
Yeah.
One of the best jump shooters in the state of Utah. Great, smooth player. Obviously, he's passed that down to his young son and daughter.
He is an assistant coach with Ty Roberts. That's why Mac is a Dixie, even though his sister Kelly plays at Snow Canyon. Inside, Haig blocked at the end of the quarter. The put up and in won't count.
And that was a mismatch for Haig. He had Kimball Carter on and given up a lot of size, but the recovery defense, the Flyers, amazing.
Yeah, the game.
One more look, guys.
Over.
He gets the first shot off. It's blocked. The putback is no good. No good. It did not get out of the hand. That'll do it for the first quarter. Wolves 10, Flyers 9 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll be right back.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
They did add a 10th or 2 of time there, so we're back to live, and now officially we've reached the end of the quarter here. I thought they'd wave the quarter off, and now we will step back away. Nothing changed. 3-quarter shot, though, close there for Dixie. Yeah. Still 10-9. Wolves lead by 1 after 8 minutes of play here from Cedar City.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there. They're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Pep band rocking as we welcome you back here to the AFEC in Cedar City. Devin Dixon, Ben Lindquist, Paul Ratliff. And guys, Guys, Paulie, that shot almost went in. That was a shot clock violation. I prematurely went to break. I apologize.
Well, it took a second for them to figure out that there was some differential between the shot clock and game clock, and Dixie was able to get a shot from the opposing three-quarter court shot from the opposing foul line.
Nearly dropped, but didn't. So we resume play here early second quarter.
This is a little double stack baseline play that they like to run. That's where Colin Simmons has got to go screen and then turn and get open.
Forsey's getting double teamed. Haig's getting double teamed. So both stars going to have tough sledding. Forsey spins out of the double over to Carter. Carter with a good move. Bounces the pass low. Walter can't finish at the rim, off the window, and out of bounds. Last touch by Dixie, they say.
Big Colin wants that back. That's one he is used to dunking. And again, this is where the matchup becomes so important. As you've got big guys like Thompson, he's used to getting up there and climbing the ladder too. Other guys like Cox, great basketball body. And then, of course, the Crane, the human Crane, who tried to dunk one himself on the other end.
I liked his game yesterday. I'd seen him on film. I watched the Ridgeline Green Canyon regular season game on Wednesday night. J-Mo, little jumper from the middle of the key. That won't go. And the Wolves are just 4 of
Now, is J-Mo any relation to Uncle Mo that you referenced in the game before this?
No, just okay. Jameis.
All right, just making sure.
Yep. You know me and nicknames, man.
That's right. I love it. Yeah. Now watch that. Got to get the ball in here. He's going to actually from the spin, little crab jump there. Man, he uses the left hand. We haven't seen a lot of that, but he's got 6 points already, picking right up where he left off last night.
He's the hottest player on the Flyers right now. I mean, the baby hook is just falling for him.
And there is Crane at the other end. So Davey scores in the paint, and then Crane answers right back.
And what do they have Crane listed at size-wise? I can't quite see here on. Let me see if I can go to Max Preps real quick.
I'm guessing 6'5".
They're going to list him at, well, he's a soccer player as well. Let's go to his bio.
Gavin Crane, remember the name. Could be an X factor in this one. Stop for the Wolves.
He's just a junior.
J-Mo for 3!
Wow. That was not on the bingo card. Jamison Thompson making that 3.
No, he shot that early one, but that's going to be dangerous because they've left him open up top a couple of times. Will he shoot another one, or will he take that and go?
I think he's got the green light now. He's shooting 2 already and made 1, 50%.
Wolves up 15-11. Carter wants a triple short.
He feels a little anxious there to shoot those. I think you just keep being patient and pound it inside to guys like J.J. Davey, who just got a block on the human Crane.
And the block party is hosted by J.J. Davey. Block number 1. Walter had one earlier. Forsey had one earlier. That's 3 blocks for the Flyers in the game so far. And we still got 5:42 left in the second quarter.
How about this fun fact? Gavin Crane, as he goes to the lob play, just missed. He's the goalkeeper for the Green Canyon soccer team as well. Imagine that wingspan.
Yeah, those go-go gadget arms sticking out.
I'm trying to think if it was the Green Canyon boys or girls. It might have been the girls that won, I think, state maybe 2 years in a row. Up and under by Forsey, falling down, can't score it. Kicked out of bounds, but a foul on Simmons.
And I know Forsey got one of those early in the game, but I like him just going up strong and trying to scoop it in there. There's some tall trees down there. There's only a couple of times you're going to get away with that. Use your size. He's got an athletic build, and go up and try and create contact. He's got a great left hand, and finish it that way.
15-11, ticking down to 5:15 left on the Sport Court of Southern Utah shot clock, or game clock, excuse me. Pump fake. And J.J. Davey left his feet, but Crane still couldn't score it.
Easily could have called a foul there, but they hold the whistle. And with 5:01, it's going to be 15-11. Pretty solid game so far when we get the number 1 seed against the number 4 Flyers.
Ben's one of favorite moves, the head fake.
Yeah, you got to lift them. Lift them with your eyes. Everyone thinks it's the basketball. You got to show them the ball too, but lift them with your eyes.
We've seen a lot of people draw the Tyson Forsey defensive assignment. Jude Haig, Ben Crane, Easton Stokes. They're using a committee on the Flyers' most dangerous player.
Uh-oh, trouble. Flyers got to shoot it. Howard, 3 won't get off in time. Shot clock violation. There's the pack of Wolves packing it in on defense.
And you see what this zone defense does. They just have so much size and length. They're able to get all over. As we see Stokes bringing the ball up the quarter here. Chance to add to this 4-point lead.
15-11. Well, the scoring has stopped here in the first almost 4 minutes.
About another one. Crane
wants it back.
I love Crane's shot fake with that jab incorporated into it.
Stokes ball fake, whistle on the floor, foul defensively on Dixie.
Yeah, Stokes does a great job of getting to his strong hand there, but that's one I think you could probably call every single time down the floor in a semifinal game.
Crane to inbound under the own basket. Triggers it into JMO over to
Watch
Stokes.
shot in the corner here for
Jude Haig rising for three. Nothing but the bottom for Mr. Haig.
You know, that's one of the plays you learn from grade school. Shot in the corner there. Guy inbounds it and comes back out. But, you know, you could see it developing there, Dev.
And maybe Jude Haig's parents just as excited, but nobody more excited, it looked like, than Logan Brown. And he was in a defensive stance, telling him to get back and defend right there, all fired up. He's such an electric coach down there for the Wolves. Davey left-hand hook. No. Walter and Simmons
almost gets it.
He did, but cleared by the Wolves. Rebounding right now, 13 for the Wolves, 11 for the Flyers. Pretty even right now. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first half. It's the largest lead of the game. Wolves by 17 with the possession. Stokes.
Little designed little hammer screen there.
Haig, mid-range 15-footer, bottoms up.
Great shot fake. After hitting the three, you go to the shot fake. One dribble pull-up jumper. Dixie is in a little bit of trouble right here. Down 9 with 3 minutes in the first half. They've got to find a way to score and stop this momentum.
They need the drive and dish. That was their go-to bread and butter play last game, and it was so effective. It led to Davies' career high as a turnover.
1-3-1 zone. They get a steal. Breakaway. Stokes laying good. Wolves running and gunning. 22-11. They've doubled up the Flyers, and the Flyers want a Luke Udy at American Family Insurance timeout. We'll take it. 2:49 to go in the first half. Wolves pulling away early here, up by 11 on the Fan Sports Network, KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Back at Southern Utah University. Those online watching us, wherever you might be, good Friday night, good evening to our Fan Sports Network listeners. You see the Thunderbird logo, really cool logo, I think, guys. And we're at the AFEC here, and man, this Wolves team, this is what they do. Dixie's trading blows, and then the Wolves just get out, defense leading to offense.
Yeah, I mean, they press, like Ben mentioned earlier. It kind of reminds me of the Bob Huggins press Virginia teams when I was in school. He would press after missed free throws, after makes. It didn't matter. They were pressing every time down the floor. And Green Canyon, they're not doing it that much. But
you bear reference. I love it.
Yeah, I had to weave one in.
He had to get a West Virginia reference in there.
Yeah. Here come the Flyers. Kind of an important possession here out of the timeout. 4C ball fake gives it to Carter.
They got to find, I like that. They got to get the ball into the middle, right? You have to, that or in that short corner, and then look opposite. But this is what this Green Canyon basketball team does, is they kind of lull you into the spots that they want you to be, and it's kind of like fake pressure. They make you think that there's not much pressure there, and then they, once they get you there, then it comes quick with a trap.
Well, and they were man right out of the timeout, and they quickly switched back to zone, so they're changing up the defenses. 22-11 as we got 2:25 left in the second quarter. And our play-by-play brought to you by Best Friends, Kanab, Utah. Take home your new best friend, bestfriends.org.
2-on-2 right now, Haig on 4C.
And we saw that yesterday in the Hurricane Ridgeline game with one Lowe and one Brigham Kemp. And Weber, deep three, no. Rebound, Wolves.
The shooting from the outside from Zed Weber and Kimball Carter, 0-4 combined. So they're going to need those two to start hitting if they want to get back into this game.
And you heard from Tyler Roberts' mouth when Caden talked to him pregame, we've got to make shots. And right now, Flyers are not. And JMO is. Beautiful feed and an easy bucket with a left hand from the left side. And it's 24-11 Wolves.
And this is where you've got to go inside. Paulie's been saying it. Find a way to get the ball to J.J. Davey or Walter or Tyson Forsey attacking.
They don't settle for the perimeter shots. I agree.
That's what a good zone does, right?
Yeah.
They get you late in the shot clock. They make you want to just, I'm open, and then you cast it up, and it ends up being a contested shot late in the shot clock.
Drive by Carter. Kick out Davey. He's going to step into a three. Online, and J.J. Davey. First points outside the paint here in Cedar City, and he has been a star. If there's an all-tournament team, he can already punch his ticket. He's on it here in Cedar City.
Man, who would have had Kimball Carter and Zed Weber being 0 for 4 and J.J. Davey being 1 for 1 from three-point range?
And a contested shot and a miss, and another rebound for Forsey, his 5th of the game.
And a chance to cut this down into single digits heading into the locker room. Much needed, quite frankly, for Dixie if they're going to stay in this basketball game.
Yeah, only 14 points for the Flyers. Green Canyon has the 24-14 lead.
Now, see what they lure you into there? Like, J.J. was almost going to pass that cross-court pass. That Stokes almost gets it again.
Carter
but they make you think that it's there.
Lay-in won't go. Carter trying to get a jump ball, and we get a tie-up.
It's going to be Green Canyon ball, which isn't all bad news if you're Flyers, because then you're going to get it at halftime.
And I like that possession from Carter. Knifing into the lane, not settling for a perimeter shot. I know he didn't make the shot.
I like a jump stop there. Right?
Yeah.
One of the smallest guys on the court. Jump stop. Don't go among pivot the trees, and scoop it to a trailing offensive guy or kick out to the corner guy.
Coming up, the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. Reaction, interview, statistics presented by our friends, 2 Southern Utah locations. Great Harvest Bread Company, great partner of local sports. Final 7 seconds. They want to go. Haig, he wants the right wing 3, misfiring, rebound, Crane. Oh, he should have shot it. He passed it, and the shot by J-Mo won't beat the buzzer. First half, it's a 10-point lead for the Wolves. Quick thoughts, Ben.
Well, I was just going to say that, Green Canyon, everything we talked about, the eye test, the balance scoring, they've done it. Crane with 4. Haig with 5, Stokes with 4, and then you got Thompson with 5, J-Mo as you call him, and then Cox with 1. I mean, they lit up the scoreboard there with balanced scoring. It was different guys at different points all first half.
Paulie, quick thoughts before we go down to Caden with Coach. Actually, I think we're going to get Caden Formaster with Coach Logan Brown, and let's go down to the 4th member of our crew. Our coach's comments brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. Let's go down to Caden with Coach Brown.
Yourself a nice 10-point lead. What do you guys need to do in the second half to keep this rolling?
Just keep compounding. I think we're playing really well together, especially on the defensive end. Just keep positive energy, keep playing together.
What are you guys seeing here from this Dixie team? They're being a little feisty with you guys for sure. What can you do to stop them, especially from that outside?
Just keep focusing on things we can control. Worry about us.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right, Coach Brown, quick thoughts, but accurate thoughts. And really, Caden's question spot on. They did stop Dixie from outside. I think Coach Brown would take a 2-9 defensive performance from beyond the arc.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're going to take that every single day.
Well, and especially when one of them comes from J.J. Davey, who he might have shot 5 all season. So that's, they've got him right where they kind of want him. I think they would have liked to have seen it a little more up-tempo. And look, give the Flyers credit. Even when that press came out, they didn't quite, turn it over as much as maybe like a Timpanogos did yesterday. But Green Canyon in control of this, down or up 10, 14 points to the Flyers in a half. That kind of surprises me. But this is a low-scoring event tonight. These are 2 of the best teams in the state.
I believe off the top, this is the lowest scoring half Dixie has had all season long.
Just 2 scorers, 5 and 9 for Forsey and Davey respectively. Like Ben said, down the lineup, 4, 5, 4, 2, 5, 3, 1 for the Wolves. So very balanced.
Just not shooting a high enough percentage to be down or closer than 10, really.
Yeah.
All right, more of the Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show when we come back. Wolves lead 24-14. Rob Cuff honoring somebody down on the court, and we'll step aside. Message from our great partners. Stick with this. Second half coming up.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Hi, I'm Jermaine O'Jegman from The Rink, and I'm inviting you to come out and escape The Rink. The Rink is the hot spot in town for big group events and kid birthday parties. We now have a karaoke room and retro skate night every Friday night. Visit skatetherink.com to learn more and let the good times roll at The Rink.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Stop in and see what's new at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, a proud sponsor of Region 10 Athletics.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of large and small animals, providing pediatric care all the way up to senior pets. They deliver high-quality vet services with their dedicated team. Stop by their location in Tremonton. They also have a location in Elwood coming soon. Bear River Animal Hospital takes care of large and small animals, providing pediatric...
Welcome back here for a semifinal state basketball. Want to recap the early games if you tuned in for this one. It went chalk, Ridgeline, without Emily Skinner, Ben, winning over Dixie. Great job by Casey Winters and the Flyers. They were the 12 seed. To get to the semis with all those young players, you got to believe they're going to be a force, for years to come. But without Emily Skinner, it showed you the overall strength of that Ridgeline Riverhawks girls game. And then the matchup we all wanted to see. It took a while. Snow Canyon slow start, but ended up pulling away, winning by 20+ as Olivia Hamlin messed around and almost got a triple-double, 24, 15, and 6.
How about that? What a great performance. And you hate to see Skinner miss the semifinal game, and certainly hopeful that, as you said, we'll be able to see full rosters compete tomorrow for that state championship. That rematch, an incredible matchup. Expect to see a large crowd and some great girls basketball tomorrow afternoon.
Halftime presented by Great Harvest Bread Company for a healthy lunch that everyone will love called Great Harvest. They do catering now, so if you got a wedding, a family get-together, office party, Great Harvest Catering, you can check out their website, greatharveststgeorge.com. Delicious delicious, made from scratch breakfast cinnamon rolls. Ben, what was the special brownie?
The brownie bread. Are you kidding me?
The brownie bread at Great Harvest.
Talk about Superman's kryptonite.
Man, we should have called the owners and had some brought to Cedar City. What were we thinking? Tomorrow, I think we're gonna dial that up for
championship bread, Deb. I mean, talk
championship bread only on Championship Saturday.
That's right. Okay.
All right. Jeanette's performing for our TV audience here. There was a run there where they won back-to-back state championships a couple years ago, and obviously a great performance here. And that was, I think, their dance routine, and I want to say they finished 5th at state this year. That was back on January 31st up at Utah Valley University. Hillcrest ended up winning the drill state in 4A. 24-14 our halftime score. Real quickly, Ben Pauly, stats. What jumps off the Honolulu Grill stats page?
For as far as the biggest lead, 13 points for Green Canyon, and it's down to 10 now. So the Flyers kind of clawed back, but this game was getting out of hand. That's one of the factors that I would look at, is it was starting to get away. The Flyers got a 3 there late from J.J. Davey to cut it to 10, but I mean, this could be a thing where Jude Haig, at the floodgates open, he starts scoring in buckets, and this gets away from the Flyers, or this could be a super tight game down the stretch where the Flyers figure out that they need to be less reliant on the perimeter shooting and more on Colin Simmons, Tyler Walter, and of course J.J. Davey.
And let's not kid ourselves. You know, when you're up 10, it's not by accident, right?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say the shooting from either team has been blistering hot, but looking at a couple of things that stand out to me is the turnovers. Green Canyon only has 1 turnover. Now Dixie only has 4, but that's 3 extra possessions that they're missing. So let's say that that's 2 to 3 points. And then you look at points in the paint. Green Canyon with the advantage there as well, 10 to 8. And then second chance points, dead even at 0. But fast break points is one of the things we talked in the keys to the game. They have 5 for Green Canyon, 0 for Dixie. And then bench points even. Green Canyon has the advantage there. So when you look at a 10-point advantage for Green Canyon, you look at the stats closer, and at every junction of the game, they have the advantage. And so if Dixie wants to get into this basketball game, they're going to need to counterpunch and see some of these margins either narrow or swivel back the other way. Otherwise, they're just going to be playing from behind this entire second half.
All right, guys, we're going to take another break inside our Great Harvest Bread Company halftime show. We'll come back. We'll talk second half adjustments here on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network. And actually waiting for Coach Roberts to see if we're going to get some we'll take a 30 and see if we can catch Caden with Coach Roberts right after this. All right, tell him to hold 30 seconds. All right, we're back. Let's go down to Caden with Coach Roberts.
All right, Coach Roberts, we've got ourselves a little bit of a game here, but a low-scoring first half. What'd you talk about at halftime?
I mean, I love our defense. Holding them to 24 points is excellent, but we got to be able to make some baskets also.
What are you guys going to work on offensively to try to get that going?
We got to get into our offense sooner. They're extending us a little bit. We're starting it a little deeper than we want, and then we got to attack the paint and be able to kick out. But the bottom line is we got to make shots too.
Absolutely. Best of luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Caden. Coach's comments brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department. Take the break. Back with the action on the Fan and KSL.
Central Milling is the farmer, the miller, and the baker working to preserve American farmland for tomorrow while preserving the highest quality of flour and grains to the bakers of today. Select the best products for your family by using Central Milling Company.
24-14. Welcome back to Cedar City. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Ben Lindquist, the trio in the booth. The Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth, building with integrity, is their competitive edge. And Ben, quickly, Paulie, second half adjustments. Talk to me.
Well, I think Dixie's got to come out and find a way to score, and it can't just be two guys in J.J. Davey and Tyson Forsey. And then the quick one for Green Canyon is see if you can really step on the gas here a little bit and put some distance between you and this Flyers team, because if you can get this thing down to 18-20, the way that Dixie plays, it's not going to be enough.
And a good idea there to start trying to get Davey the ball, just kind of misread the pass and kind of overthrew it, and leads to a turnover.
Crane wants to hoist a three, and he hits a three.
Not the start to the half Coach Roberts wanted, but
a turnover, three-pointer. Going to add that to, that'll be points off turnover. It's going to be 13, I believe.
Appreciate the Rink. Looking for some fun in St. George? Visit the Rink. Check out their website. Book your next kid's birthday party. SkateTheRink.com. Great partner of high school sports on the network. And a whistle on the off-ball foul going against Green Canyon.
Another point Coach Roberts made in his halftime little interview there was that the Wolves are extending the Flyers out really far. Like they're passing around the perimeter constantly. They're not going into the lane and finding the sweet spots.
Triggered into Walter. Give it back to Carter. Flyers down 13 to Green Canyon. 1 minute into this quarter.
I like that.
And a foul again. Quickly, 2 team fouls on the Wolves. And that's on Jude Haig. And he's going to, that was on Horman. And he's got 3, and he heads to the bench. I saw the 2, but it's the 21 on Horman. That's why he checked out.
And you see just how difficult it is to score against this Green Canyon team. Is if you beat one guy, there's another guy standing. Just like right there, you got Stokes step
for
up.
3, no. Offensive rebound, Davey. Forsey with it now, doubled.
And I love how they, on the ball screen, they high hedge and almost trap to give the baseline guy a chance to recover. And a little bit of a hot sauce pass there to J.J. Davey. He's going to say, hey, just take a little mustard off of that hot dog. But 2 early turnovers right now and a 13-point lead for Green Canyon.
And, Ben, they only had 4 in the first half. That's really good for the Flyers in the turnover department, but now 6 on the night.
Well, the way that they play, you're not going to see a whole bunch. They just, they don't get up in transition very quick. And J-Mo, your guy, is going to shoot another one.
Wow, and he's fired up.
J-Mo calling in Uncle Mo. Momentum, all Wolves, 30-14. A Nets on fire, 3. How about Thompson? 8 points, 3 of 6 shooting, and 3 rebounds so far in this game.
And sets probably one of the best screens in the state on the perimeter.
Forsey 3, no. Rebound, lose. Flyers grab it. Weber comes out of the pack with it. Carter falls down, and Weber touched it last. I believe it's Wolves basketball.
Another turnover there, but you see, as soon as Carter gets that next level of penetration into the paint, there's a help defender there. They play really great for high school level. They play near college level defense in the help side. Great setup play there. That's a little Iverson cut into a curl screen. And that's just reading your defender and then having a great passer up top to find you while you're open.
And an unlikely great passer in my mind, and J-Mo Thompson finding the slicks pass to down low to make that easy bucket.
Jamison Thompson.
That's going to be
an assist.
Stokes is going to, looks like he fouled Walter there on the baseline on a rebounding opportunity.
By the way, on that
great pass. That's going to be his 3rd, by the way. Actually, it might just be his 2nd. No, it is his 3rd. Okay, I'm just a little quicker than the score.
Star Watch comparison. Haig now with 7, Forsey with 5. Is this about the time you want to see Forsey try to create a little more, Ben?
Yeah, he just had that 3 there, and I think he's got to get, what he did so good yesterday was those 8 assists. He was able to get into the paint and find guys, and they're obviously going to be having their attention on him. There's a near turnover again.
Walter goes and gets it, kicks it back to Forsey. Now to Weber, through Carter. 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter, 12 on the shot clock. Nothing coming easy right now offensively.
Oh, there it is.
Ball fake, score it. Left side, right hand with some English for Forsey.
Yeah, that's what they need to do because J.J. Davies such a threat from 5 feet in that Tyson Forsey, if he's going to put on that nice of a ball fake, he's going to have an express ticket to the basket.
An express ticket? Like, is that a fast pass at Disneyland? What is that?
Yeah.
Well, they've gone to lightning lane now.
Lightning lane. That was lightning down the lane. Good call, guys. The analysis you get from two of the best in the biz, Penn and Pauly. And a block party, Tyler Walter.
Talk about help side defense. Tyler Walter comes from the weak side and just puts his big paw on it. Ooh.
And Carter got past everybody, but
look, that's where it's a jump stop. As we see Crane come back in transition, trying to get his revenge, he's going to kick it out.
The Flyer,
that's where you got to come to a jump stop.
The Flyer big stayed down and did not go for the ball fake. Really good defense. Now Cox back in his way, flips it over. Crane, head fake.
Thompson wants it.
He wants another 3. Yeah. I like Crane's game. He's got, I think, the best basketball body out there on the court.
Yeah.
And for just a junior, he's another potential D1 guy.
Next level guy, yeah.
I completely agree. Did we decide he's the goalie and he's 6'5"? Is that what we determined? 6'4",
yep.
6'5"?
6'5". He's probably going to list himself at 6'6". That's the oldest trick in the book. I did it. I think everyone else did it.
Walter slips the screen, fouled, going to the rim. Crane thought he was straight up. The official thought otherwise.
And look, right now, you know, you're down 16. Got a chance to cut it to 14. We've seen this. I mean, 16 points can be undone in just 5 minutes. We saw it last night for Hurricane versus Ridgeline. But, you know, that cuts it now to 15 and maybe a little bit of life here. Colin Simmons is going to check in for Walter most likely here as they kind of on a string big man rotations.
And second one no good. So 1 of 2 from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line. Also want to thank CNR and Frank May, Ski-Doo, some of our great partners bringing the game tonight. Taking it down to 3:15 to go. On the third quarter sport court game clock. Sport Court of SouthernUtah.com. Check it out. They can build multi-purpose courts in your backyard. Pull-up jumper, Erickson, no. Rebound, Carter, shooting ahead, 2-on-2. Carter's going to spin back out, whip it to the right side of Weber. He'll drive the baseline, wrap around, flip up by to Forsey on the wing. That was a tough pass.
Yeah, over J-Mo, Thompson.
Davey turns, faces, hits Walter off the window. Bank open for business. It's not a holiday.
And a good design play. You know, Dixie has about 4 or 5 actions, and what's interesting about that is they got about 4 or 5 options out of those 4 or 5 actions, and so that's a design play to get Walter the basket on the block and give him as much space to execute.
32-19. Flyers.
Physical between Forsey and Haig.
And J-Mo trying to set a hard pick on Forsey, but they pop off of it. Crane, hard drive, Davey, and he missed it. J-Mo, baby hook, put back good. How about J-Mo?
He's got the full arsenal of skills. He's shown us a perimeter shot, a baby hook, a drop step. He's got everything in the offensive gauntlet.
And look, Weber's done this a couple of times. If you're going to go baseline and you're undersized, you have to be careful because there's going to be help. This is a great help side defense team. You're going to put yourself in trouble there as we see, that's number
5. That's 5. They're shooting free throws now.
Wow.
So with 2 minutes to go, maybe with the clock stopped, maybe a little bit of help there with the Wolves hounding defense getting a little too aggressive.
It's a product of their aggression for sure.
But they got a 15-point lead. We'll see if the Flyers can chip. I mean, what is Tyler Roberts thinking for Dixie? Maybe like single digits going to the 4th. I think you take that.
I think you want to get it down to around that 9 or 8 if you can. It's now 14. You're going to chip it away to 13 right here. Get 1 or 2 stops. Get 1 or 2 baskets.
Yeah. And just hang around.
To see if you can get it uncomfortable for Green Canyon. They haven't had many guys give them a game. I mean, yesterday against Timpanogos, they kind of kept it around 12 as we see the miss there from Weber. But then they just kind of put their foot down and said, okay, let's beat you by 20.
Corner pocket 3 quickly by Green Canyon. Erickson. Nothing but the bottom, and that's on fire triple.
And maybe the most frustrating thing there for a coach is out of a free throw situation, a wide open transition 3.
Nets on Fire, 3-point sponsor, indoor basketball facility, St. George building champions on and off the court.
the shot clock gets below 20 every possession before Dixie even penetrates past the 3-point line.
Yeah, and I just think I'd rather see Tyson Forsey creating these instead of Zed Weber or Carter there.
Yeah.
Like, let Tyson Forsey have the ball in his hands and run him off of some action, or have him come off some screens where he has just a moment of clear skies.
A little point forward action maybe.
This is going to be that reverse action again here, and that's the play that Dixie just ran against them.
Crane, fouled, traveled. No, it's a travel.
I'm going to call travel on that, but I like his game. I'm sure impressed with that young man. Just got great footwork, long arms. No wonder he's a goalkeeper. My goodness, I'd quit soccer if I had to try and score on that guy.
Yeah, I agree. The Crane, Gavin Crane. Ben's going to get you a scholarship, but before the end of the game tonight.
I think he's going to do it by himself.
Forsey thought about the deep three, all the way in the right side. Ball fake again, and can't get the N1, but he's fouled.
And
that's why you want the ball in his hand right there. Plays like that.
Exactly. And they're down 17 now. We were just talking about it getting down to 13, and it just goes to show you how quickly this Green Canyon team reacts. It's bang actions. Even out of a missed free throw, they're able to get wide open threes.
Tyson Forsey to the stripe. Fabulous for his free throw. Nothing but the bottom again.
Great free throw shooter there. And now let's talk strategy again. Just under a minute, 54 seconds. Chance to cut it to 15 now, and a chance to get the ball back as well. So if they can hold them here and come back and maybe just chip this thing away to where it's feeling like 12 or 13, then you got to feel like the Flyers are going to at least be able to make one more run against this Green Canyon team, which is very difficult because they are skilled and athletic.
Forsey now with 9, Davey with 9. They've got 18 of the Flyers' 22 points, and they're still down 15, 37-22. Final 40 seconds here of the third period. Crane with the basketball. Over to Erickson.
They want to get it into J-Mo.
He's working hard. He's posting. Instead, it's a dribble drive.
It's going to pop out. Oh.
I'm going to call him JT. Go against the grain on Dev here.
There you go. Hard drive, and Jude Haig, no, but a foul. Almost got a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play, but that ball popped back out.
Dixie foul number 4.
Great job by our crew tonight. We got Ben and Paulie and Devin here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Got Matt on a camera, Angelo on a camera, Caden running the floor cam, seeing the shots you're seeing right now on KSLSports.com. And we've got the man himself, Dusty Allen, producing in the truck. Great job. This is game 3. We got one more. Don't forget Hurricane Payson. If you're watching this one, anticipating, that's our nightcap tonight. One more ticket to punch to tomorrow's state championship Saturday here from Southern Utah University. Jude Haig hits them both.
And that's going to be a true definition of a nightcap. That game is going to have a party atmosphere, tons of students.
Yeah, I think Hurricane's going to show out.
They're going to bring in masses.
And faster paced, I think, than we're seeing in this one. Although Green Canyon is trying to speed it up, Dixie's trying to slow it down. J.J. Davey, Flyers can get it, the last shot here, down to 10. Now 8, Forsey with it. Keeps the dribble going. Now with 5, Forsey on the wing.
This one here for sure.
He wants the triple, and he left it short. And Roberts gives him 5. Forsey goes to sit on the bench. Flyers got a hill to climb. 39-22. Wolves lead the Flyers on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. We'll be right back to SUU after a message from our great local partners.
Cache Valley Bank is dedicated to fostering local businesses, aiding financial growth, and building strong relationships. From personal to business banking, we are committed to helping you reach your financial goals. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Bear River Floral and Gifts has something for everyone. Whether you're getting flowers for that special someone or a gift to brighten someone's day, they have plenty of options for you to choose from. Their floral designers have the expertise to create something breathtaking. Stop by their shop on Main Street today.
haven't talked much about Stokes. I want to talk about him.
Yeah, Paulie, we're back. And, Paulie, you want to talk about Mr. Stokes?
Yeah, Easton Stokes. Talked about him last game. He in a pregame yesterday. He plays an all-around floor game, and you can see 4 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 steals. Like, this guy just does everything on the box score.
And 3 fouls. That's the only reason he was not on the court there for the last 2 or 3 minutes, is he ran into foul trouble, and he's done a great job, Paul. You hit the nail on the head. He is a floor general. Another design set here, right? They're going to try and almost a foul, though.
Almost a steal or a foul. Ooh. And all the way to the rim, Paulie's guy, Mr. Stokes, just grabbing the lunch pail and the hard hat and going to work.
That's right. Fresh off the bench and right back into the score sheet.
And 3 won't go, and time for the Flyers. 30 seconds into the fourth. They're down 41-22. How about the defensive performance for this Wolves team?
Yeah, they've played great team defense, and it looks like we're just 1 play away from this thing blowing wide open.
And Carter's hurt. Bucket's good. Wolves score again.
We got
Carter's getting beat around a little bit like a pinball.
Oh.
And did he has he got a thigh bruise or a cramp or something? Hip pointer? I don't know. He's hurting. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a speculating actor of a doctor. Let's see that again. I want to see if I can pick up what happened there to Carter. Just kind of tangled up, fell down. Hard to specify.
A little bit of a clear out, if anything, there. But you know, when you're both physical, it's a tough position to put the official in. Stokes, maybe the only mistake he's made tonight is a missed free throw.
Yeah, he's 3 of 3 from the field.
But look at that, 6, 6, and 2 now.
Yeah, he's. What is he? The transition, the transmission of the engine?
Yeah, I would put him maybe in the driver's seat as the guy that kind of gets everybody set up. He's also the tip of the spear on this defense. Look how active he is. See, I think you got to get the ball out of the corner. In this zone, they do such a good job. When this ball swings, I think the first action is maybe a back door because there's only one guy over there. So clear it out and open it up for the guy in the high post.
And they finally do get it to the middle, and J.J. Davey will draw a foul. They haven't been able to get to the middle on the zone, have they?
No, because they pack it in there really well.
They push you to the baseline.
Once that, yeah, and that's right what they want because they've got that rotational defender to come over and give help side. And they're so active and athletic as we're going to see a kick ball here. But look, it's a 20-point game. We saw a 16-point comeback with 5 minutes left. They're going to need a big play because if it's one more big play from Green Canyon, I'd like to see Mac Howard shoot that one. His feet were set. But one more big play from Green Canyon, it could be a knockout punch.
Forsey, head fake, wants to go to work. Spin cycle, window, left hand, and down it goes.
I think you got to ride him into the sunset. I mean, let him gun up a couple bad ones, if anything else, and see if he can shoot them back into this game.
Yeah, it's point forward time for Tyson Forsey. He's got to be the primary ball handler.
Forsey's older brother was a Flyer. His dad, good hooper in the day, and he's trying to do what he can. He's got 11 now on 4 of 10, but you got to believe the Flyers are going to come back. He's probably going to need 10 more shots here in the last 6 minutes.
That's got to go up right there.
And he does take the 3 and rims out no good. J.J. Davey, though, offensive rebound. Kick out to Howard. His feet are set, but that won't fall. And the Flyers are now 2 of 16 from distance.
And Ben going the head of Coach Logan Brown.
All the way to the rim. Stokes, streaking Stokes, scores it in the lightning lane again.
They answered my question before I even asked it. I was going to ask Ben, as a former player and played for some great coaches, do you slow down the pace or do you just keep piling on how you've been playing?
I think you have to continue to play your style of basketball. You certainly don't want to get passive. You're not trying to go out and add points to the scoreboard, but as we see Stokes now, just like that, he gets to 10 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 rebounds. I think what you want to do is, if that guy's going to attack, let him attack.
And Simmons, baseline 12-footer, no. Tipped to, and I think they're going to call Simmons on a tip, on a foul.
But you spoke about it. 2 of 16 from the 3-point line. Yeah. Only 4 of 6 from the foul line. So they've only that kind of tells you how difficult it's been able to get into the paint when you only shoot the 6 free throws. But an astounding for a team that is so efficient. 9 of 33 from the field. 27% will not get it done against a team that is this good. And this is the first time we've seen them up close and personal. We've seen them on film, but Green Canyon, they check every box in my book. I've been so impressed with them from coach all the way down to player.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, the 4A boys is wide open except Green Canyon, and 24-1 record. Winning the region, only loss was to Ridgeline, who was the 3 seed. They're the 1 seed. Ridgeline overtime loss yesterday.
There by Forsey, way to pick the guy up. I love seeing that. We've seen that a lot in the last couple of days. Championship players and in the championship environment. But yeah, seeing these guys for the first time live, what I can tell you is, yes, they're beatable. But because they've lost a game, right? They're 25-1. But they've got a guy here. I mean, look at that scoreboard right now. 7, 10, 10, 10, and 2. I mean, that is as balanced a scoring as you can ask for.
And Jude Haig, who averages 22, is only 3 out of 9, and he's only got 9 points. Yeah. So it's a collective total team effort. You're spot on.
I mean, who do you stop? They did a good job of stopping Haig there in the first quarter, in the second quarter, and then he comes out and it's J-Mo with the 3, right, to get out of the gate, and then you got
Stokes.
Crane, who's had some timely baskets, and Stokes, who, as you said, he's been the transmission, the fuel injection system of this engine.
Carburetor,
doing it all.
And he only averages 8.8 coming in. I mean, Stokes is not a prolific scorer, but he's a guy, floor general is the right word. Floor game, floor general. He has the all-around game that he's probably the most important glue guy for this Wolves team.
45-24 Wolves closing in with 5:05 left to go on a state championship appearance for head coach Logan Brown. Stokes out top on the T-Bird logo. Gets past Weber, right to Crane down the lane. J-Mo thought about the 3 in the corner. No. Goes to the dribble drive with a whistle.
And look how patient they are. Stokes could have shot that, but he saw the defense come and he kicked it out, and they got a foul as a result. And that's what's been so special about his game, is he's just so patient. As you said, he doesn't take anything that he doesn't have to. He just kind of gives you what the defense gives him.
And you look down at the Dixie bench right now, and there is just, it's almost like they're just shell shocked, right? They're just somber. Not a lot of
very
emotion.
rarely are you going to see Dixie shoot 9 of 33 and 2 of 16.
And the words right out of Coach's mouth with Caden pregame, we got to shoot it well today. Kind of thought the magic number was like 45%, maybe 50% to have a chance to be in the game late to go into the fourth quarter stretch time, crunch time.
But as you look at the stats, they've been out-rebounded by 5. Offensive rebounds are pretty balanced. Assists, they're being 10-4 as we see Weber put a shot up there in the corner.
I think for Weber, that is now 0 for 5 from 3-point range.
Yeah, and look at this. They've got J.J. Davey with 9 on an efficient 4 of 5 as usual from him. And you got Tyson Forsey with 11 on 4 of 11. And then after that, it's Tyler Walter with 3. And then you've got Zed Weber with 1 and Carter with none. And so really, but yes, they didn't have their best game, but Green Canyon has a lot to do with that in the way that they've played tonight. I mean, I'm super impressed. But as you look at the stats, they've got them at every juncture except for blocks. Dixie has had 5 blocks to their 1, but assists they beat them in, turnovers they beat them in. And so you just need some of those stats to go your way to compete with a team like this.
Forsey breaking down the defense, getting in the middle. J.J. Davey, he's into double digits. He's the bright spot. Him and Forsey, he's now 5 of 6. J.J. is 11 points.
That's good news, bad news.
Oh, attacking Haig and a foul. Walter thought he had a block. No, says the official. Haig helped up, and he'll head to the line for 2 free throws.
On the previous play, the drive and dump, it's good they scored 2 points. Bad news in that is that's the first time we've seen that play all night. And it was the most effective play in the previous game.
Yeah, that's what he got 8 assists on, basically, in that other game. As we see the replay here, he gets ahead of steam, shot out of a cannon. Walter meets him at the apex.
Yeah, I think he got him on the arm.
Looked like just a little late on the arm, but Walter's been so good in that help side defense role. And Haig's going to get his 10th point there, so and make it 11.
Hey, coming up, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. And JJ thought about a 3. We'll hand out our Finley Superstar of the game, our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game, and our Jersey Mine Sub of the Game all coming up. But 4:06 left to go. Green Canyon can smell the victory. They're up 50-26. I'll have to check, but I believe Dixie headed towards a season low in points, guys, and I don't think it's close.
Yeah, I don't even think it's close.
I don't think I need to even check that. I mean, I think they won a game, I think 42 might be the low, and they've got 26 right now. Might even be a little higher than that. Also, I want to thank UCCU and everybody watching on KSL Sports, and we're not done. Again, a reminder, coming up, Hurricane Payson, our nightcap here from Southern Utah University. And again, if you're just tuning in on radio or the live stream, Ridgeline Snow Canyon both punched their ticket. They will meet head-to-head 1 versus 2, both unbeaten in the state championship on the girls' side tomorrow. That starts at 3 o'clock. And then 5:30, the scheduled tip time for the boys' game. And Green Canyon looking like they're going to be in it. And Haig, was that, sorry, that's Horman at the line. And misfiring on both from the Fabulous Freddy's free throw line.
Christian checking into the game for the Flyers.
Yep. You're right. Haven't seen Elijah Christian much. Inside shot won't go. Just the story of the day. But an offensive rebound by Webbers. It was tipped outside. Weber to the elbow. Kick to Christian. He'll take a quick 3, and that's off the mark. And mad scramble. Christian grabs it. Kicks to Forsey. Forsey drives the baseline. Weber now to the middle. Weber up, and this won't go. Hung on the rim, bouncing around and off the rim. Flyers shooting 25% in this game. Nearly a steal. And timeout, Logan Brown. Timeout's brought to you by Luke Udy, American Family Insurance. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Back for the final 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Wolves 50, Flyers 26 on the Fan and on KSL.
Let GBI help you get your project completed on time and on budget. If you're looking for work, join GBI's team for a great work environment, competitive pay, and benefits. The Grill restaurant has plenty of options for the whole family. Check out their new menu items for a lunch date or dinner celebration. They have a lot of new products including entrees, sandwiches, rice bowls, and desserts. They even have additional sides to up your meal choices. Let the Grill help you plan what's for dinner.
Welcome back, everybody. High school basketball here on the Fan. KSL presented by the Boulevard, making your house more like home for over 50 years. Stop by and buy smart. Buy at the Boulevard. Just a reminder, we got our Big Score Dessert presented by Holbrook Asphalt. I don't know if we're going to get it or not. We'll see. We'll let you know. And everybody in St. George can go get a free dessert after the game tonight. Even if we don't get it tonight, in this one, I think the next one we should have well north of 55 points. Inside shot, Corman got it. Corman's been kind of quiet, but just his 4th point of the night. Forsey, 3, short. And leak out, Crane, showtime, 2-hand monster slam, oh yeah.
Yeah, they're still running and gunning, and I've answered my own question that I posed to Ben, is that they are just moving up and down the floor, still running their fast break, run and gun stuff.
Take another look at that one. Probably, guys, our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. That's kind of the proverbial nail in the coffin as Mr. Crane. Boy, Ben, I think you're right. This kid looks next level to me.
Yeah, as a junior, you got to look to him certainly to be the leader of this team next year. But look at this dunk as we go to the Holbrook Asphalt. Leak out there. No point guard. That's the point guard duty. You got to be back.
Look at the hops. Look how high.
Yeah. Running like North Carolina and Roy Williams coaching them or something. Up and down.
The human Crane extending his wings and throwing it down in a graceful 2-hand dunk, in the words of Bill Walton.
The late, great Bill Walton, who I dearly miss as a a broadcaster, I know some people are like, he's kind of wild, wacky. I love listening to Bill Walters.
Great human being.
Yep. Caring guy. And MJ Worth is checked into the game. He'll fire up a three, no good. Loose ball rebound, foul call defensively on the Wolves.
I do like that Tyson Forsey's still out there and Zed Weber. I like that they're able to get out there and still play. I
think you got all seniors on the court right now.
And they're still working so hard. I love it.
Walter, bucket and one opportunity.
I like it. He's had a great season. He's been a real difference maker for this Flyer team, and he seems like a great kid. All indications would lead to that.
Walter's 2 for 2. He's got 5. Davies 5 of 7. The two bigs just haven't had a lot of opportunities, but they have played well. And missed free throw, put back won't go, and a whistle on another foul defensively called on the Wolves. They've emptied the bench here. You got a whole bunch of guys in. Anderson, Erickson, Bracken, Wheeler all on the court right now for Coach Logan Brown.
And it's to me, I find that the Flyers, they don't face many teams where they're stable of bigs with Walter, Davey, and Simmons. They go in being the team with the lesser bigs, but this is one matchup where that is the case. I mean, it seems as if the bigs of Green Canyon just so good today.
Walter perfect from the fabulous Freddie's free throw line. Also thanks to Frank May Skidoo. And now the Wolves can run a little clock. Backups are in.
And now, Paulie, to answer your question, they're just going to move it around here and not do anything unsportsmanlike, trying to out. Oh, I like the big fella, 44 there.
I thought J-Mo was the biggest guy on the team, but looks like Carter Etherton is one of the biggest guys on the floor.
Or, as they call him, Big E.
Big E. And another nickname. And Big E with a rebound. Got that knee brace on. Man, guys, he's got to be 6'7", doesn't he, guys? At least. Maybe
so.
He's taller than J-Mo.
Well, congratulations to this Dixie Flyer team. Being one of the final 4 teams is a big deal, and it speaks volumes to the coaching staff. They have a great culture at Dixie. They call it Fly Fam for a reason, because they are a family.
Yeah.
And so congrats to them on a season. You hate to see any team go out this way, but I say it over and over again. Even at every level, pro sports, college sports, people forget there can only be one team at the end that raises the trophy.
Yep.
And I guess maybe with the exception of college basketball right now, where you got like the CBA, you got the CBI, you got the NIT,
NCAA.
But when it comes to the NCAA tournament, there's a lot of great teams. But at the end of the day, only one team's holding that trophy, seeing in one final moment. And it'll be the same way tomorrow. There's only going to be one 4A state championship team. And so you got to take these victories where you have. This is a great Flyer program with some great players. But Green Canyon just was the better player tonight, better team tonight, as we see Tyson Forsey add to his game with 14 now on a 3.
Yeah, you love that for the senior. I know he's getting some looks, some NAIA schools and some Division II schools. He's going to play next level basketball.
Yeah, he's a good basketball player. He's certainly shifty, a good basketball build, great imaginative creator. I like his game a lot, and I like him as a kid. I still think back to that game at the Hangar where they were able to beat Crimson on a last-second heroics. He was a well-spoken interview, too, Dev. We had a chance to sit down with him.
Yeah.
And really just kind of ran into a matchup problem. This Green Canyon team is as good as advertised, and no question why they've only lost one game. They are built to win from top to bottom. Even Big E, number 44, Etherton, comes in and makes an impact in this game with a couple of rebounds and a bucket.
We got 5 fouls on Walter, so taking some time here, making the substitution. Tyler Walter has played his final game as a Flyer, and you can hear it from the Flyer crowd.
Nice round of applause there. I really like him as a basketball player, and he seems like an exceptional young man.
And this is a great move by Coach Roberts, getting his seniors the curtain call. I always love this at the college level. Don't see it as much in high school, I feel like. A very aware coach.
And now we got a timeout. We'll take the break. 1:18 to go. 56-33 Wolves. And thank you so much. Stay with us for the finish here on The Fan and KSLSports.com.
For all your project needs, shop at Greer's Hardware. Happily serving the community since 1976.
Kent's is your one-stop shop for fresh produce, bakery items, deli, and meat. Stop by today for fast, friendly service.
Miller Medical is ready to care for clients with full services for family medical. Be sure to schedule your yearly checkup to help you find out where you stand with your health. They can even help with weight loss and hormone therapy. Let Miller Medical take care of all your healthcare needs.
Back here, free throws coming. It was a quick timeout. They didn't give us the full there because it was really just to substitute some guys. And so to the free throw line, the Wolves. You can see the Green Canyon fans enjoying the final minute of this one. Free throw won't go. Offensive rebound. Christian fouled. And foul goes to Austin. Austin just checked in. And 57-33, 1:15 to go. Elijah Christian to the free throw line. Again, coming up, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Awards. Kind of start of the game for Green Canyon. It's going to be tough to name. I already kind of gave Crane the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game with that dunk. Yeah, at that point, you kind of knew it was the nail in the coffin. So we're going to make that official.
We talked about it when they were doing the starting lineups, and I was talking about the look test, and this team just passed it. And they not only passed the look test, but they passed every single test in this game. So
it's probably Erickson an easy Jersey Mike sub of the game. I mean, he's got 6 of their 7 bench points. So absolutely. Erickson going to be your
hit some threes for him.
Talk about good young men. Jackson Winters enters the time, his first state tournament action in his career, a junior, the son of Coach Winters, the Dixie Flyers girls basketball coach, who they had a little bit of a Cinderella story to get themselves to the semifinals.
Yeah. And I was having some fun with Mike Bear, the Dixie athletic director. I said, hey, you got to feel good athletic directing by you to get both of your boys and girls team into the semifinals. And he started laughing. He said, yeah, it's the athletic director. But they are the only team that can claim that. So good for the Fly fan there on both sides, both fronts. Unfortunately, today they're both going to lose.
Sure, but winning the game, I was on the game for the girls last night against Provo, and I said in the pregame they had a puncher's chance, but they hung around all game, and then in overtime, just Coach Winters just turned on the gas, and they were able to win. But
there's the
tough game.
Sorry, Paulie. Forsey and a hug from his coach. I don't know, we didn't catch that for our video audience, but Forsey with a hug to Coach Roberts, now hugs to the assistants. That's it for the senior. He averaged just shy 16.9 points. An emotional Tyson Forsey, 14 points. His career at Dixie done tonight with this loss.
And we saw this from that Ridgeline team last night, too. The emotion of it being your last game. You know, for many kids, the last game of their career, and for many, the last game of the season. As we see a long three-pointer, almost good. There's the crowd rooting for that to go in. But, you know, these kids, a lot of them, this will be their last game ever in a competitive nature. And so you see the emotion that goes into this, and you love that. You love that these kids care so much, and they are such great young men.
To your point, you know, the percentages, you know, less than, 3% go on to play college sports and less than 1% go on to play professional sports and all sports out. That's why we love high school sports. You get to play, and you get to make memories.
And play with your brothers and sisters.
And Green Canyon will have more memories to make as they have 3 and 2 and 1, and they have punched their ticket to the title game tomorrow. They'll await the winner of the game coming up next between Payson and Hurricane. Final score for you, 59-35. How about that pack of Wolves?
Yeah, a complete game from tip to the final buzzer. Just balance scoring up and down the lineup from this entire Wolves team. And, I mean, it is the most talented team in the state. But will we find out if they're the best team in the state tomorrow as they advance to the state final?
You know, we've all played a final game, and it hurts and it stings. You don't want it to end. And so a lot of emotion for the Flyers, jubilation, but not a huge celebration. You notice this Green Canyon team, this was business today. I think tomorrow, if they win it all, you'll see them really celebrate. They are uber focused right now. We're going to keep it right here and fire up the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show because we want to get some comments here with Caden Forma at Master
You guys today played a lot of great team basketball. No one was really super elevated in scoring, but you guys just all did your part. Tell me what it's like to play together as a team.
It's awesome, man. I love my team. I couldn't ask for any better teammates, man. It's been a heck of a year, and I just can't wait to get to that state championship, you know?
I appreciate you. Number 1 seed, keeping it rolling, trying to be number 1 in the state with the championship tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay, appreciate you. Have a good one. Back to you guys.
Easton Stokes, guys. So you look at the final numbers on him. Team high 12 points, 4 of 4, didn't miss from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Pretty easy to say he's your Findlay Subaru star of the game. Bit of time here, so we're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll hand out some more awards, we'll run down the stats, put a bow on this one, and then of course we'll take a quick break between the next game, Hurricane and Payson. Again, final score 59-35. Green Canyon gets the win over Dixie on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Be right back.
Rudd Funeral Home is there to serve your family in your time of need. Stop by Twisted Sugar and pick your favorite gourmet cookies. There's 18 flavors available each week, as well as cookies of the month. You can even get a specialty order of mini cookies for your favorite team or something sweet for that special person in your life. Be a smart cookie and get that sweet at Twisted Sugar.
For 20 years, Valley View Granite has offered our local community the best quality and service for their home countertops. With the addition of Marble Ventures in Ogden, Utah, our team is now able to offer the same reliable and dependable service for their showers, tub surrounds, and more. With locations from Sandy to Idaho Falls, we offer the best value without sacrificing quality for your build or remodel. Come in and see us today. Valley View Granite, enhancing places people gather.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations. Hey, welcome back, everybody, here in our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Dr. Cody and staff, longtime partner of sports here, and appreciate what they do to help us get in and out of the broadcast and on the air, supporting all our local teams and players. And they always have that new Payson special, just $99. You get the cleaning, the exam, and the x-ray. See why so many parents choose Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 2 Southern Utah locations. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff, Ben Lindquist here. And guys, a couple quick stats brought to you by Honolulu Grill. Stokes with 12, Haig with only 11, 9 for Crane, 11 for J-Mo. Green Canyon gets the win. In the loss, Tyson Forsey doing what he does, 14 points. Davey in double figures with 11, 7 for Tyler Walter. All 3 of those seniors playing their final game. Flyers, though, guys, only shoot 26% from the field. Green Canyon, 51%. And we made it official. Stokes, our Findlay Subaru star of the game. Play the game, the Crane dunk. And then, obviously, Erickson was 6 off the bench. We went with him as our Jersey Mike sub of the game. Get it Mike's way. Stop by Utah Jersey Mike's. Final thoughts on this one. Paul, I'll start with you.
Yeah, just a complete effort from this Green Canyon Wolves team. They're a 24-1 team, and I was still kind of doubting that they were that good, but today they cemented that belief for me. They are the most talented team in my mind. Will they be the best team tomorrow? That's still to be determined, but a very complete game from a very, very talented team.
Ben, final thoughts?
Well, it comes down to just pure statistics here, right? You can torture a stat line any way you want, but from top to bottom, they've won every statistical categories except for blocks. And that's a good stat to win, but, you know, the reality is when you only have 2 turnovers numbers in a high school, I don't care what, high school, college, NBA.
Phenomenal.
When you only turn the ball over 2 times, that tells you a lot about a team, right? The composure, the discipline, the ball movement, all of those things on full display for this Green Canyon team. Dixie has 9, which, they've struggled with turnovers. That's not a bad number for them, but it just goes to show you they weren't able to create much else to make a difference. And then lastly, the field goal percentage, you can't hide from that. When you only shoot, 26% and 13 from the three-point line, it is just too much to overcome. And in a game like that, Green Canyon, I thought, was the better team. Dixie was well coached. They've got some studs out there, but it was going to take everything to go right. They were going to have to win the statistical battles and then the loose ball battles. Everything would have had to gone right tonight, and for a little while it looked like it would have. But ultimately, at the end of the day, the best team prevailed. The number 1 team in the state, only 1 loss, and you can see why.
Yeah, well put. Ben, Paulie, great work. They're going to be back with me, same crew, for the next game. One more ticket to punch. It's the Tigers and the Lions. We're going to take a 3-4 minute break. We'll get reset on KSLSports.com. We'll stay in commercial break on radio, and we'll be right back on the Fan Sports Network. Again, Green Canyon has knocked out Dixie, and they're into the state championship game. And don't go away. Back with the nightcap right after this on KSL Sports and the Fan Sports Network.